Hi everyone, I'm Helen and welcome to our little hobby nook. It's that time again, the completed pages from the month before, and I didn't get many pages done this month. I did 7 pages, 2 of those were in Untouched books, so I did manage to get to those at least, and the others were in my project books for the year. As I mentioned last month, it's been a really busy couple of months. So last month, birthdays, July was birthdays and family visits, and then August was birthdays and family visits. So here in the UK, we've just had our summer holidays, so 6 weeks off for the kids. They are back to school this week, so yeah, it's been a hectic couple of months, but it's all good. It's nice. We've enjoyed time with family and days out and enjoying the weather, so yeah, it's nice to have a little break. But I have missed my colouring, and it's shown because my standards are, yeah, I'm not too happy with most of what I've done this month. I don't know why. It's just how it's gone really. I think I've just rushed too much because I felt like I've really wanted to colour, and I wanted to colour like quite a bit, but yeah, I know what I'm waffling about. So anyway, let's get started. So we'll go through my project books first of all. So first off, we have Bald de Pois. And this was a catch-up page for me. So it was the donkey page. So over on Instagram, two lovely ladies, Lavella's Colouring and Colourful Diary 2018, host a hashtag Colourful Balls Lavella 2025, and they pick a page for us to colour, and then you just type in the hashtag and tag them. And this was the one that was chosen for last month. This was August's page. Sorry, this was July's page. And I didn't get a chance to do it, so I did it last month. So yeah, I've used Albert Durers to base the whole thing, shaded with polychromos, and then there is just some Posca pen here and there just for some highlights. Yeah, super sweet page. I do really like using my Albert Durers in here. They work absolutely amazingly. I tend to use, although you can use them dry as well as wet, I tend to use them wet and then I just use my polychromos. Bit of a weird way of doing it, since you can use, like I say, the Albert Durers. As soon as they're in my hand I can just shade with them, but now I just seem to gravitate towards using the polychromos instead, which in a way is a good thing because then I'm not using the Albert Durers so much. But yeah, so that was that one. So that was a catch-up page, and then I did the summer start page, and this didn't come out the way I'd actually planned. So I actually planned to do it in pretty pinks and really summery colours, and then I just started grabbing reds, and yeah, that was the result. I'm happy with it, but it's not the colour palette that I was going for. But it's fine, so again, it's Albert Durers that I did in here with the dogs done with polychromos and Prismacolors, and the background, so the orange and red dots and things are done with Neo Colour 2s. The flowers are done with Albert Durers as well. Prismacolors, and then the border is Arteza metallic watercolors. So that was that one. So I've basically been trying to follow the same theme for each of the seasonal start pages. So this was the summer, this one was the spring, and then where are we? And then this one was the winter. So all that's left now is the autumn page, which is this one. So yeah, hopefully my colour scheme sticks to plan this time. So yeah, so hopefully get that done either this month or next. So like I said, didn't get a chance to do August's page, which was this one. So I'll hopefully be playing catch up this month to get this one done. And I believe that this month's page is this one. I think that's what I spotted this morning. I do need to go and double check, but that's perfect for Space Timber. So that is that one. I'm just going to pop tag back in there so then I remember, and I'll go and double check that one. So that's hopefully my plans for this month. Then we have the Land Under the Microscope, and I did this side of the page, of this page, with the elephant, and it's to match the other side. So I think this is actually a double page spread, seeing as there's the oh my god, the hummingbirds, and then this swooshy bit sort of carries on. But I did this page a couple of months ago and then did this one this month, so I think it is a double page, but I coloured them separately. Same colour palettes. So what did I use? I used soft pastel in the background, Inktense pencils to base, and then Prismacolor and Polychromos to shade, and then there is some Arteza metallic watercolours in there, just to give it a little bit of sparkle for some of the highlights that I've done. So yeah, done the same this side as well. So yeah, I'm happy with that. And this was also for our hashtag Little Hobby Nook Berman August 25, which was the tag for an elephant. So that was in this one. I'll pop that back in because I don't think I've sprayed that, but I will give it a spray later. Then we have Luna, and I did this one. And again, this wasn't the colour palette that I actually planned, but that's the way it ended up. A bit more autumnal. I think it's just been wishful thinking. I think it's been so bloody warm. Been dreaming of the cooler weather. I think that's what it is. So yeah, again, Albert Durers to base everything. Polychromos for shading. And then I got the Guangna acrylic markers for my birthday, so I added in some of that just up here just to make it look like there's a bit more bushy. And some Posca pen, and I think that is all that I used on this one. Yeah, I don't see anything shiny on there. I did add in on the little girls' capes on there. I made it look like it was leopard skin, which was quite fun to do, seeing as the leopard here, well, leopard, jaguar, I don't know, I'm not actually sure what the difference is. I think it depends on how you colour it, like what colour it is, but don't hold me to that. I don't really know much about jaguars and things. So yeah, so that was this one, and this, again, this was for our hashtag for cat, for Little Hobby Nook Trolley August 25, and again for cat. So that was that one. Then we have Magical Dawn, and I did this one. So I kept this one super simple. It was nice and quick to do. So the background was done with soft pastels, and then Prismacolor for the colouring. Then all this splatter here, this is the Winsor & Newton ink, and I also used liquid metal metallic paint. So that is these. So I bought these for the chest of drawers that I did for our daughter, which is in an old video done in our channel. So that's what I bought these for. They're quite pricey, but they are quite big bottles, so it's fine. And so I thought, oh, I might as well use them in my colouring. So that's what I did. I basically just dipped in my brush and just splatted. So that's what all this gold is. I did end up having a bit too much there and went a bit crazy, but it's all good. And then what else have we got on here? We also have Languard gel pens, which are used for highlighting to make it look like it's kind of glowing. And oh yeah, and some glitter gel pen, which I got in Tesco's. They're the Doodlers gel pens. They're not the most amazing gel pens, but they're shiny, so yeah, that's what I used on there, and on the stars there as well. So yeah, super fun, super quick, just simple colour palette, just a couple of colours and job's done. So that was that one. I need to get a bigger sheet of that for that one, I think. Then on to Untouched books. So we have Jewellery Box, and I did this one. It doesn't look as bright and vibrant on here, but I assure you this colour in the background, it's a bit more neon. It's more of like a neon orange colour. I don't know what possessed me to do that colour, but yeah, basically when I was picking my pens, it fell out on the desk. And so yeah, that'll do. So yeah, that's the one I used. So I started off by doing just the actual flower motif, I guess. And this was done in Prismacolors, and I just did the purple and the green. And then I thought, oh, what am I going to do for the background? I thought, oh, well, let's use the acrylic markers. It's quick and it's simple, and since it's a wallpaper page, I thought just flat out colour. So that's what I did, and like I say, when I grabbed a pen, that was the one that fell out, so that's the one I used. Random way of picking colours sometimes, probably doesn't go, but hey, who cares? It's a page done, and it still looks good. It looks better in person than it does actually on camera, because like I say, this is a bit brighter. It does actually look like it goes, whereas yeah, on the camera it looks very muted for some reason. Why is it cameras just don't pick up colour very well? At least mine doesn't anyway. I do struggle with that. So yeah, and then yeah, so Prismacolor, the Guangna acrylic markers for the background, and Posca pen. I didn't add any sparkle on here. I didn't think it needed it. But yeah, that was a really quick page. I just sat down, I think it was yesterday, with Shane while he did some stuff for a project that he's working on, to give him some company. So I managed to get that done in a couple of hours. So yeah, nice and quick page to get done. Like I say, Untouched books, so it's nice to get something done in here. I think I've only got 3 more of her books. I just got the Merry Christmas book, so that won't be coloured until probably November, December time. So yeah, I'm catching up slowly, but yeah, almost there with my Untouched books now, which is nice, even with buying the new ones. And then last but not least, we have Summer Nights, and I did this one. This one was a bit of an experiment for me to just play, really. So for my birthday, I got the Himi gouache paints, the 112 set, and I just went in completely blind. I didn't watch any videos or anything. Just thought, yep, just go with it. So I did, and I threw so much water at this page, and it took so well. It's not bled through. But yeah, I literally soaked this page. Wasn't sure on how I wanted to use them. So you can use them as like a watercolour, or you can use them as like a really thick, like, it's like a jelly sort of type paint. It's a bit thicker than acrylic. Yes, it's hard to explain, but yeah, you can use it as a watercolour. So I just basically did the whole thing as like a really thin watercolour. So it looked a bit washed out. I thought I'll just go over in pencils afterwards to shade. And it wasn't really enough. I felt for the depth that I wanted, so I wanted to make it look a bit darker. And obviously with doing it as a watercolour, it wasn't dark enough for the colours that I picked anyway. So I basically did another layer over the top and just made the paint just a little thicker. Which worked out better, but I need to work on my blends because it hasn't quite blended as well as I'd like it to have done. Although again, on camera it looks a lot worse than what it actually does in real life. The blend is actually a little bit better. So yeah, so the whole thing was done in the paints, and then I just went over and shaded with Black Widows and Prismacolors. And then there is some Langueur gel pens, which I used for doing all of the highlight on the white, which took forever. And in true fashion, the white pen actually comes out pink. And it's also come out blue down here because I've used that much pigment, which is fine because it actually works with the page, so I don't mind that. And then there is some Pentel oh my god, my words today. Pentel dual hybrid metallic pens for the stars, for the silver stars there. And then just some Posca pen. And then again, my Winsor & Newton ink. And I had a bit of an accident and it was a big blob, so I just turned into a massive star. So yeah, so that was that one. And yeah, that was all I managed to get done this month. So like I said, there wasn't that many. So favourite page. I don't think I really have a favourite page. Like I said, I'm not really overly happy with what I've done this month. But if I had to pick, it'd probably be this one in here. So the crystals magical page. But yeah, so let me know which one was your favourite if you have a favourite. And yeah, hopefully September will be a better month and get a lot more done. So until next time, take care and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.